Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Harold Campos and today I will be speaking about the Cumulative Update Package 7 or CU7 for BizTalk Server 2020. Why is it important? First of all, this is the 7th cumulative update for the product for BizTalk Server 2020. BizTalk Server 2016 is currently out of support with its end of life in 2027. If you are running BizTalk 2016 or earlier versions of the product, you must upgrade to BizTalk Server 2020 CU6 or CU7, or strongly consider migrating to Azure Logic Apps. Now, for CU7, there is a major change compared to other cumulative updates. This is an optional update, only if you require VS 2022. If you don't need VS 2022, you can continue running BizTalk Server CU6. CU7 requires that you recreate BizTalk groups for BizTalk Server instances that already were part of a BizTalk group before the installation. Existing BizTalk groups can have different instances at different cumulative update levels. So then if you decide to upgrade to CU7, you have to upgrade your whole environment to CU7. We will provide support for our CU6 and or CU7 customers. The fixes that are covered, it will include all of the previous hotfixes that were released for BizTalk Server 2020. Of course, as far as platform updates are aligned with the lifecycle policy. We will continue supporting Windows Server 2022, SQL Server 2022, Windows 11, and of course the new support for Visual Studio 2022. If you are migrating to Logic Apps, if you are interested in transitioning to Azure Logic Apps, considering the current product lifecycle, then we continue adding BizTalk features to Logic Apps and are also updating our migration resources in our public docs. You can use this link that I will also add in the comments of this video. I invite you to tell us more about your migration scenarios. And please, you can fill up this survey that helps us to determine if there are any gaps between BizTalk Server and Azure Logic Apps, or that are preventing your migration, or that are, a new area of development for us. Now, how to obtain the CU7? The KV for the CU7 is here in this location, aka.ms/bts2020cu7kb. The other difference between this CU7 and other CUs is that this CU will be available only at the Microsoft 365 Admin Center or MAC or MAC, and also as a Visual Studio subscriber. If you are a subscriber, you can download the CU7 from either location. If you go to the Mac Center, you will see it as a BizTalk Server and CU7, and the same for Visual Studio subscriber. Remember that if you have the BizTalk developer tools installed, you have to install the BizTalk Server Visual Studio 2022 extension, the build 3.14.2.0. We have updated it, in addition to the CU package from within Visual Studio through managed extensions or directly from these locations, aka.ms/bts2020 CU7 BS extension, and the ESB itineraries designer from aka.ms/bts ESB designer. One more thing, if you use the MQ series adapter, then you have to update the MQS agent.dll in the IBM MQ server. This is more for customers who are not using CU6 today, because if you are, then you might have followed these instructions already. You may be aware that there is a Host Integration Server 2020 CU1, a cumulative update 1, available as well to update the BizTalk adapters for host systems. Thank you for your time.